region.
Amen. It's great to be with you and with Hagar. I've been in touch with my family and cousins in Israel, and I'll tell you, without a doubt, this is a different moment. Without a doubt, every family in Israel right now is touched by this, has been devastated by this. They're still in fear of the ability to walk out in the street, children not being able to go to school, not being able to go shop, cousins being called up, cousins of mine being called up to serve. So this is a moment that Israel has not experienced in decades. And what this is going to do is mobilize all of Israeli society. There is now a significant amount of support for whatever action the Israeli government takes regarding Hamas and Gaza. And so we're going to be looking at, and I think everybody is sensing, we're going to be looking at a very devastating assault on Gaza in the coming days. But first and foremost, of course, the Israelis are, as the ambassador mentioned, very concerned about those hostages, those who were stolen from their homes, from social events, taken into Gaza. And so it's a very complicated effort as well. But every single family in Israel right now is devastated and living in fear.
The language that was used by the former ambassador was prolonged. You're saying the situation on what Israel might launch will be devastating. What does that look like specifically? I mean, you certainly know from your time in government, we have been in this road before, not to this scale, but we have been in this road where Israel has carried out operations, wars inside Gaza. They've gone after Hamas's senior leaders. They've carried out ground incursions, ground invasions. What is going to fundamentally change this time militarily if Israel, as you say, does in fact exact a heavy military price?
Yeah, Eamon, there are a couple of data points that stick out. I was in the Obama administration during the 2014 war, and at that time, about 5,000 rockets were sent into Israel over about 50 days. And now that many were sent just the span of 24 hours. So the devastation, the frequency, and the speed has accelerated significantly. And my fear is that we're also going to see a similar kind of dynamic coming from Israel. And that is going to be something that potentially we could see a reoccupation of certain parts of Gaza. Now, Israel has not wanted to occupy Gaza since it left. When Ariel Sharon evacuated in 2005, the Israelis don't want to be in Gaza. And in fact, they asked the Palestinians to govern Gaza, and then Hamas. It has been a spoiler. Remember, Hamas knocked out the Palestinian authorities, killed thousands, killed Palestinians, took over power there, and has launched attacks ever since. And so I fear that what we're going to see is more devastation and potentially a reoccupation of parts of Gaza, which, again, will lead to a significant increase in bloodshed and may pull other actors in. And that's really the real risk here as this continues to evolve.
Hagar, the